Jack London, The Little Lady of the Big House, Part 9. That was for the corn and sorghum planting for his Silas. Other hill slopes in the due course of his rotation were knee-high in barley, and still other slopes were showing the good green of burr clover and Canada pea. Everywhere about him large fields and small were arranged in a system of accessibility and workability that would have warmed the heart of the most meticulous efficiency expert. Every fence was hog-tied and bull-proof, and no weeds grew in the shelters of the fences. Many of the level fields were in alfalfa, others, following the rotations, bore crops planted the previous fall or were in preparation for the spring planting. Still others close to the broad barns and pens were being grazed by rodent Shropshire and French merino ewes, or were being hogged off by white Gargantuan broadswords that brought a flash of pleasure in his eyes as he rode past and gazed. He rode through what was almost a village, save that there were neither shops nor hotels. The houses were bungalows, substantial, pleasing to the eye, each set in the midst of gardens where stout plums, including roses, were out and smiling at the threat of late frost. Children were already astir, laughing and playing among the flowers, or being called in to breakfast by their mothers. Beyond, beginning at the half-mile distance to circle the big house, he passed a row of shops. He paused at the first and glanced in. One smith was working at the fork. A second smith, a shoe fresh nailed on the forefoot of an elderly shire mare that would disrupt the scales at 1800 weight, was rasping down the outer wall of the hoof to smooth with the toe of the shoe. Forrest saw, saluted, rode on, and 100 feet away paused and scribbled a memorandum in the notebook he drew from his hip pocket. He passed other shops, a paint shop, a wagon shop, a plumbing shop, a carpenter shop. While he glanced at the last, a hybrid machine, half auto, half truck, passed him at speed and took the main road for the railroad station 8 miles away. He knew it for the morning butter truck, freighting from the separator house the daily output of the dairy. The big house was the hub of the range organization. Half a mile from it, it was encircled by the various range centers. Dick Forrest, saluting continually his people, passed at a gallop the dairy center, which was almost a sea of buildings with batteries of silos and with little carriers emerging and overhead tracks and automatically dumping into waiting manure spreaders. Several times, business-looking men, colleague market, astride horses or driving carts, stopped him and conferred with him. They were foremen, heads of departments, and they were as brief and to the point as was he. The last of them, astride a Polomnia 3-year-old that was as graceful and wild as a half-broken Arab, was for riding by with a bare salute, but was stopped by his employer.